Hey! Come on! Pick up! Rena!
Sorry for the delay. I was bathing the baby. What's up?
Huh? That kind of thing can wait. If you don't reply to your mom friends right away, don't be surprised when people start avoiding you, you know.
Okay. Anyway, did you need something?
Oh, right. I heard your family's going on a vacation, huh?
What? No, we don't have any trips planned at the moment. Where'd you hear that?
Oh, come on. Don't play dumb with me. That kind of excuse might work on the other moms, but not on me.
I'm really not playing dumb. We honestly don't have anything scheduled. Are you sure you're not thinking of someone else?
Nope, definitely you. I overheard some of the other moms saying you mentioned a trip, so don't even try to deny it.
I'm telling you, I haven't said anything like that. We really don't have a family trip planned.
So, where are you going?
Okay, you're not listening. There is no trip. Can you stop now?
So you're really not going to tell me the destination, huh?
What is even happening right now? Why are you so desperate to believe we're taking a vacation? I keep saying we're not.
Well, if you're going to be like that, I'll just find out myself. And once I know the details, I'll make sure my whole family tags along.
Wait, what? Your family, wasn't it 4 kids?
Not just them. It'll be me and my husband, of course. Also my parents. Oh, and my brother and his wife.
You're joking, right? That's 10 people.
Oops, I forgot my brother's 3 sons.
13?
Yup. With that many people going on a trip is usually impossible for us. That's why I figured we'd just join in on yours this time.
I have said this so many times now. We are not going anywhere.
Oh, come on. Your husband makes good money, right? Covering the cost of a few extra people isn't going to bankrupt you.
You're not even pretending to make sense anymore.
Look, just tell me the dates and I'll only bring my husband and kids. Just the 6 of us. Sound fair?
There are no dates because there is no trip.
Wow. Even after all this, you still won't tell me, huh? Well, fine. You're just wasting your breath anyway, LOL. You have no idea how good I am at gathering information.
Why won't you believe me? Hey, Rena. So, the big move is almost here, huh? You're really flying out the day after tomorrow? Hi, Lisa. Yeah, it's really happening. It still feels kind of surreal, honestly. In just a few days, I'll be waking up in a completely unfamiliar place, starting from scratch. I keep telling myself I'm ready, but it's a lot. I can imagine. Moving like that, it always feels like a blur until it actually happens. One minute you're just packing, and the next thing you know, you're standing in a new house in a new city wondering how you got there. Exactly. It doesn't quite feel real yet, but I'm sure it will once we get on that plane. I bet it will. Oh, speaking of the airport, a few of the other moms and I were chatting the other day, and we were wondering, would it be okay if we came to see you off? What? You'd all come to the airport? Yeah. We just thought it'd be nice to give you a proper send-off. Especially the kids. My daughter's been asking about Mia nonstop. She was pretty heartbroken when she heard Mia was moving away, and now she's totally determined to say goodbye in person. That's so sweet. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it or inconvenience anyone. Oh, stop. You're not inconveniencing anyone. We want to be there. This neighborhood won't be the same without you and Mia. I mean, we've done so much together over the years. School events, birthday parties, summer play dates. It only feels right to say goodbye properly. Now you're going to make me cry. Sorry. Didn't mean to get all sentimental on you. But seriously, don't feel like you're leaving quietly. You've made a real impact here. We'll miss you. That honestly means so much to hear. Moving has been overwhelming enough, but leaving people like you behind is what really hurts the most. It's not just a change of scenery, it's saying goodbye to a whole chapter. Exactly why we want to be there. So we were thinking we'd take the train early and meet you at the airport. Might be a little hectic, but if it's okay with you, we'd love to be there. Of course it's okay. It's more than okay. Thank you. Truly. Mia's going to be so happy to see your daughter, too. She's been putting on a brave face, but I know she's feeling it. Aww. We'll tell her she's got fans waiting to send her off in style. My daughter already picked out her favorite dress for the occasion. She pulled it out of her drawer and said, "This is goodbye day. I need to look nice." That's so adorable. And a little heartbreaking, too. Yeah, it is. But it's also kind of beautiful, don't you think? It really is. All right, then. It's settled. What time should we meet at the airport? How about 7 a.m. at the east entrance near the ticketing gates? That should give us enough time to check in and still talk a bit before security. Sounds perfect. I'll spread the word to the others and make sure we're all there on time. Thank you, Lisa, for organizing this, for always being there, for everything. I didn't realize how much I'd missed this place until now. You don't have to say goodbye forever, you know. You'll visit. We'll stay in touch. And who knows, maybe someday we'll come visit you and see what your new world looks like. I'd like that. I'd really like that.
Hey, Rena! Just letting you know, I'm already in Hawaii ahead of you. LOL!
Wait, Patricia? What do you mean you're in Hawaii?
Well, the other day, I overheard Lisa telling some of the other moms about the group's meetup time. So I did the math, scrambled to book flights, and now our whole extended family, 13 people, flew out early. So here I am, standing in Daniel K. Inouye Airport. Oh, and by the way, I already know you booked that fancy YoTube hotel where all the celebs stay. No escaping me now, LOL.
Patricia?
And before I forget, just a heads up. I'll be invoicing you for the airfare and the luxury hotel. Since we spotted the plane tickets, I'll include a little handling fee. Altogether, $5,000 should cover it. We pretty much spent everything getting here, so I've only got like $10 in my wallet. Once we meet up, I'll need you to hand me the cash, stat. Oh, and for the hotel, I was thinking minimum $500 a night per person. Naturally, you're covering that too, for all 13 of us. Thanks!
Patricia, I need you to stop for a second and listen.
What is it?
I moved to the Bahamas.
What?
To be specific, I'm literally boarding a flight to the Bahamas right now. We're relocating permanently.
What the hell? Wait, is this about that family trip you mentioned before?
Yes, that's the one.
But you told me so many times that you didn't have any travel plans.
I said I had no vacation plans. I also said it multiple times. You ignored all of them.
So, you're not in Hawaii? You're seriously moving to the Bahamas?
Yes, we're relocating there. Why are you in Hawaii again?
Because my daughter Sophia said... My kid heard from her that Mia was going to Hawaii and staying at the YoTube hotel.
Sophia?
Yes! Then, Lisa said something about meeting up at the train station at 7 a.m. today with the other moms. So obviously, I thought it was a big group trip. I assumed your family was going with them. It made perfect sense.
Well, I just asked Lisa. She came to drop us off at the airport. She said that when we were telling Sophia about our move, we showed her a beach photo from the Bahamas. Sophia apparently confused it with Hawaii, since that's where we traveled last year.
You're kidding me!
She knows the difference now, but I'm guessing your kid overheard Sophia before the correction was made, and the whole Hawaii idea spiraled from there.
Okay, what the hell? So you're saying this whole Bahamas thing is real? How come I'm just hearing about it?
Because I didn't think it was something I needed to tell you.
Excuse me?
Look, let's be honest. Our kids are in the same class, sure, but you and I, we're not exactly close. You're not one of the moms I talk to regularly, Patricia.
Are you serious?
I don't want to make a big fuss, so I only shared the news with close friends, moms I actually see outside of school events. Other than that, I've just been answering questions if people ask directly.
Wow, so that's how it is, huh? Keeping secrets and playing favorites? That's so sneaky and messed up.
Sorry, but the one who's confused here isn't me. Let me break this down for you. You heard a rumor. You disregarded me, the source who told you multiple times we weren't going on a trip. You glued together random pieces of secondhand gossip and arrived at your own fantasy of a Hawaii vacation. Then, you took it even further and assumed not only was I paying for my trip, but for yours too? 13 people, Patricia? And now I'm the one being shady?
Then what about the hotel? You are staying at the YoTube hotel, so obviously this was a trip. Wait, oh my god. You're lying about moving just to avoid paying for us, aren't you? That's it, isn't it? You're just trying to back out of the bill.
Nope. We're staying at the YoTube hotel in the Bahamas, not Hawaii.
What?
We can't move into our place for another week. So my husband's company, he works in hospitality, they arranged a temporary stay for us at the YoTube branch in Nassau.
Wait, he works at the hotel?
Yes, he just got transferred there. It's a long-term assignment, so we're all moving together. Simple as that.
And what about us? What are we supposed to do?
What do you mean, us?
We're stranded in Hawaii with nowhere to stay. Don't you feel even a little bad for us?
Find a hotel for tonight, or fly back home.
We can't. We have no money left. I spent almost everything on the plane tickets. We only have $10 on us.
$10? That's it?
Well, yeah. I assumed you were footing the bill.
Why would you assume that?
Because you're always showing off. And your daughter said you were staying at a luxury hotel. It made sense at the time, okay?
Let me get this straight. I tell you multiple times that we're not going on vacation. You ignore me. You cobble together misheard, outdated info from kids and gossip. Then you organize a 13-person trip without telling me? You buy nothing but one-way tickets, arrive in Hawaii, and expect me, someone you barely talk to pay for everything?
I thought maybe you'd be generous.
With $5,000 in flight expenses? Luxury hotels at $500 per night per person? 13 people?
Well,
are you actually hearing yourself?
But I only have $10 left.
That's your problem, not mine.
You can't just leave us like this.
I have no obligation to help you.
We're mom friends.
Not anymore. I've just left the country. We're not even in the same continent now.
Please don't do this.
Boarding call. Goodbye, Patricia.
Wait, Rena, don't hang up. Rena, please. At least send me a little something. Don't leave me hanging like this.
You're too much. I'm blocking you now.
No, wait!
And so, just like that, our family boarded the plane and took off for the Bahamas. It felt like a dream. One moment we were saying our quiet goodbyes, looking over our shoulders at the life we were leaving behind, and the next, we were soaring through the clouds, heading toward a completely new chapter. The whole flight felt strangely symbolic. We weren't just crossing borders. We were leaving behind the drama, the resentment, and all the toxic energy that had clung to us for far too long. Now that we've settled into our new life abroad, every day feels like a small adventure. Sure, we're still adjusting to the different pace of life, the climate, the culture, the language. But even the confusion feels exciting. There's something invigorating about not knowing exactly what each day will bring, about slowly figuring out everything from currency conversion to grocery shopping in a completely new environment. Even getting lost in the streets feels more like exploring than a mistake. We found a small apartment with an ocean view, and every morning I wake up to the sound of waves crashing softly in the distance. It's peaceful in a way I didn't realize I needed. The air is warm, the food is fresh, and my children, despite the initial culture shock, are starting to laugh more freely again. They're curious, bright-eyed, asking questions about everything around them. I see their little personalities blossoming more and more each day, no longer dulled by the constant tension we lived under back home. As for Patricia and her family, well, the situation on their end turned out to be far more chaotic than anyone could have imagined. I didn't hear the details firsthand. Lisa filled me in a few days ago during one of our regular video calls. She still keeps in touch with many of the mutual mom friends from back home, and gossip, as always, travels fast, especially when it concerns someone as notoriously problematic as Patricia. Apparently, Patricia's family ended up returning home the very next day after we left. Their grand show, remember, they tried to follow us to Hawaii in some last-ditch attention grab, crumbled fast. Once they realized we were gone for good and had no intention of engaging further, they packed up and left, but that wasn't the end of their troubles. According to Lisa, only about a week after they got back, all of Patricia's children were sent out of the country. Yes, removed from the country. Why? Well, it turns out that the person who lent them the money for their last-minute travel expenses wasn't just some generous bystander. He was a distant relative, one of the few remaining influential figures in their extended family. But that influence came with a price, literally. Apparently, this man had already accumulated hundreds of thousands of dollars in personal debt himself, so when Patricia's family came begging, he saw an opportunity. He agreed to lend them the funds for the return flights, but on one condition, that the entire family relocate to his hometown and dedicate themselves entirely to repaying his debts. That meant abandoning their current lives, uprooting the children, and moving across the country to a rural area known for its lack of opportunities and rigid social hierarchy. Now, Patricia's once boastful family is essentially indentured. All of them, including her husband, have been pulled into the orbit of this debt-ridden relative. They've become his personal workforce, expected to carry out whatever labor he demands, whether it's managing his failing side businesses, handling logistics for his property rentals, or even just menial housework. And the children? Lisa says they were enrolled in the local school system, but not before being humiliated by the town's tight-knit community. Word spreads fast in places like that. Everyone knows they're there as debt collateral. Lisa also told me the atmosphere around Patricia has changed completely. She used to strut into every event or gathering like she owned the room. Hair done, nails perfect, voice dripping with condescension. But now, she's practically invisible. She's no longer on social media. Her number has changed. She hasn't shown her face at any community meetups, nor has she tried to contact any of the mom friends. And honestly, no one misses her. In fact, from what Lisa told me, most of the other moms were relieved to see her gone. That woman had burned so many bridges with her arrogance, her competitiveness, her two-faced gossip, that her downfall has become something of a communal breath of fresh air. They're saying things like, "Finally, we can meet without all the tension, and it's been so peaceful since she left." It's almost poetic, isn't it? The very person who thrived on judging others, who looked down on everyone else as if she were untouchable, has now been stripped of all that superiority. Her name has become a cautionary tale, a reminder of what happens when you spend your life trying to control, manipulate, and belittle everyone around you. Meanwhile, I'm watching my children chase sand crabs along the beach, their laughter echoing in the sea breeze. I'm cooking new dishes, learning bits of the local language, and forming friendships with people from cultures I'd never encountered before. We're not rich, we're not extravagant, but we're happy, we're safe, and we're free. Every now and then, I get messages from old friends back home saying how inspired they are that we actually made the leap, that we left behind all the noise and chose a better life for ourselves. They tell me they wish they had the courage to do the same. Maybe that's what this is in the end, a story of two families, one that tried to control everything and ended up in servitude, and one that let go, took a leap, and found freedom. I'll take this life, waves, uncertainties, new beginnings and all, over the suffocating drama of the past any day. And as I sit here, typing this under the golden glow of a Bahamian sunset, I can honestly say I don't regret a single thing. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.